Things are good. So here we are. This part here is the one with the eye with my rub on it.
You can see the juice.
All right, it is. Oh my god. Ain't the best thing I ever had, but it's pretty damn good. Back for another one. This one's something I've wanted to do for a while. It is very, very simple. It's one of the cheapest things you can do and get a kick-ass result and have people think that you're like even better than you are, which is what I strive for. So these are those chicken Texas lollipops. Really simple, just drumsticks, just legs. Quick trick, I'm gonna show you how to get these all trimmed up. You can buy these typically at a butcher shop already done, but it's kind of fun to learn how to do it yourself. I like doing stuff myself. That way, if I ever have to do it myself, I don't have to worry about like having to go buy them if I can't find them. So quick, first thing is chop that end off, nice and flat. That way your chicken stands up. So when you put it on the smoker, you don't got to get one of those stupid drumstick holder things. It costs like $10 when you can just sit them up like this. So the first thing I do is chop off that end, about an inch from the bottom. Start working your way around with that knife. Sharp knife really, really helps too. I got one of that knife sharpener I've shown you all in the past. It's like the Rada brand one off Amazon. It's just these two little wheels here. It's one of the best knife sharpeners you can get for the money. It's like $8, so you can't beat that. This is where you gotta get a little dirty. I'm gonna peel that piece that you just cut off. Take that whole part off. Whoop, should peel off pretty easy. That first one did. There you go. Take that piece, slice it like that. Messed up my skin a little bit. Now you have that tendon here that runs the whole length up. You know when you eat chicken legs, there's that part you gotta eat around. If you get this thing just right, like I did on that first one, you can get all that part cut out. So grab an end, pull, give it a couple good pulls till it feels like it almost wants to slip out of your hand. You can expose that tendon right there, run a knife on there, chop that piece off, and if it won't peel back, give it a good pinch, lay it flat, and run that knife on there. There's other videos that show you how to do it too, but it's pretty simple. See that piece right there? It's still on there. I'm gonna get that off the bone because that's gonna be not good to eat, especially when you got kids in the house. They don't want to eat this shit. There it is. Cool. Run that knife in there. Ooh. Cool. Pretty much cut off to the high part there. I'm gonna do one more little trim here. I don't like how that piece is right there. There we go. Cool. Real simple. That's how you make the old Texas lollipop. I'm gonna finish the rest of these up, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. Everything's set and ready to go. I got the grill starting up. I'm gonna cook at 275. I've seen people cook on 300 on bigger grills and like Komodo style grills, but mine seems to do better at a lower temperature than those style grills, even offset. So we're gonna cook at that today. We got 8 of these drummies. Well, they're drumsticks, but I turned them into little lollipops. See how easy that is? Super simple. Takes, for 8 of these, it took 10 minutes. Not that big a deal. What I'm gonna do half of them in the rub that I make, and it's in this is the actual shaker, but that's actually a pretty good rub too if you ever want something spicy. But half in mine and then half in this one I found up at Trader Joe's, that chili lime. See that? That's some good shit right there. So we're gonna do half in that, half in that. Get them all seasoned up, ready to go. Make sure you get all sides covered, and then also that bottom side. Not crazy, not too much though. I've seen people dipping their chicken in the seasoning, and I've done that in the past too, but when you do that, it just overtakes everything. And like I told you before, shake that shit up, get it going, there you go. So we're gonna do 4 of these, and we're gonna do 4 in the chili lime. I'm spilling shit everywhere, that's all right. That's how you get that bottom part done. There you go. There. 1 more of these. If you have a place that makes them already for you, and the problem with that is the ones that I saw that were already made, they're already seasoned too, and I don't necessarily want somebody else's seasoning on what I'm gonna cook. I like to do it myself, if not make my own. Find one that I like. It's hard. They typically don't even know what's on them. They're like, yeah, they're seasoned. You're like, what's on there? They're like, I don't know. So I'm not down with that. So shit, I guess I got 10 of them. Today's been a long, fun day. Me and my buddies got together about 10:30. Went and did some boozy brunch, like the wife always does. It's about 5 o'clock now, and I never really slowed down. So I was like, you know what? This is what people do on the weekends. Normal dude, just like you guys. I used to say guys and girls, but looking at my analytics, it says my audience is 100% male, which is perfectly fine. But if there are any ladies out there, comment, let me know what you think. I think this is gonna be awesome because this is gonna be cooked in this chili lime. So it's just the right amount of salt, just the right amount of heat. And when you do that and you dip them in some sweet sauce, that's gonna be really awesome. All right, so I'm gonna finish seasoning these up, and then we are going to get these on the smoker at 275. Like I've shown you all in the past too, you take that middle rack out, put all your stuff on that middle rack, and all you gotta do is slide that bad boy back in to the smoker, and you don't have to worry about putting each individual piece on and making sure that they're all stand upright. It's all good to go. One more quick tip before I go. This foil here, unless you like your bones black and charred and burnt, just a quick little wrap around the side here, kind of work your way up towards the top. It don't take much. All you're doing is deflecting that heat from getting on them. And that's how you keep them looking a little bit nicer if you're gonna be turning them into a judge or something like that. But my only judge is myself and the kids and my wife, so I don't really give a shit what anybody else thinks. I cook for us. I'm not into that competition stuff, at least not yet. Once I get my big smoker cooked up, or fixed up, I might be into that kind of stuff, but not yet. So we'll get these finished up, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the grill. To go along with dinner tonight, we came up with our own mac and cheese recipe, so I'm gonna mix all this mac and cheese up, and we're gonna throw it in the smoker. One thing that really sucks is when you need to shred up a bunch of these blocks of cheese, and you can't find a cheese grater in your house, and all you have is this one little thing right here to do it with, and you gotta hold it and do it like this. That freaking sucks. So anyway, I'm gonna finish shredding up this cheese. I'm gonna show you how simple it is to get everything mixed together, thrown into the pot, and then throw it on the smoker. So here we go. First thing, stick of butter. Melt that baby down. Second part, I'm gonna add a half cup of flour and whisk. Part 3, about 2 cups of milk while stirring. 3 cups total, but you're gonna put in 2 cups now. I'm gonna whisk all this up. A little more. They say the key is to never stop whisking when making mac and cheese. This is my own recipe though. I just know people who've made it in the past, so keys to keep stirring, you're gonna get all your shit stuck to the sides and it's not gonna be any good. The key is bringing this to a slow boil so it starts to simmer a little bit before it just starts bubbling over, because it does have a lot of milk in there. And stirring it almost the whole time, and you'll start to feel it thicken up. And once it thickens up, take it off the heat, and that's when you're gonna start adding cheese to it. You can see that right now, it's starting to boil over, just to simmer real nice. Next step is to let it go a little bit longer and thicken up, and then we're gonna pull it off the heat, and I'm gonna start adding cheese. All right, it's definitely thickened up quite a bit, so I'm just gonna start adding little bits of cheese at a time. So I hand shredded all this cheese up. Kind of sucked not having the proper tools for the job, but I'm sure some of y'all know what that is all about. But stir it in super slow. Let it get melted in there. A little bit at a time. And we actually shorted the recipe on these blocks of cheese that we got. So I have to use this for the topping part. But it's all good. I can already feel it thickening up now. But we did cheddar on one block, and then we did the Munster cheese on the other side. That's kind of a milder, creamy cheddar cheese, and it's really, really good. It complements both each other well. So, oh yeah, it's already starting to get nice and cheesy. This is gonna be fucking killer.
Scissors.
But what? The scissors? Why don't you go ask your mama? All right. Like I said before, I'll be doing this in one take. I'm not trying to have a script and be all perfect all the time. Kids are here, we're having fun getting into this. So once I get this all mixed together, I'm gonna show you what I do next with all this cheesy sauce in that bowl that you can't quite see right there. So this is a whole box of pasta, elbow pasta. It's just a 16-ounce box. We get the Walmart brand because pasta's freaking pasta. Take that, put it in there. I'm gonna pour this whole thing on top of that. Ooh, baby. We got a couple spots here in Kansas City that we really like mac and cheese at. One is this local bar down the street called Wally's. And then there's a place called Beer Kitchen. And I'm sure there's some other ones, but they are really good. And they're kind of similar to this style. I don't know what the recipe is exactly, but it can't be far off of this. So everything's mixing in here well. Once I get this all mixed up in here, I'm gonna put it into the pan. And from the pan, I'm actually gonna add some salt and pepper to this mixture right here. Keep stirring it up. Gonna go into the pan, and from that pan, I'm gonna top it with some more cheese, and then I'm gonna top it with some panko breadcrumbs, and we're gonna throw it in the smoker. The smoker's going at 275 right now, so it is 5:39, so it's just been on there for about 40 minutes. I think once we get everything set, this should be good timing-wise to finish at the same time. All right, so here's the pan. Get all this transferred over to here. I hope to God this doesn't bubble over in there. It's a lot. Oh, it's not that bad. That was gonna be way more than this. Can't miss the noodle around here. Little ones be getting mad. All right. So that's the mixture all in. And I'm going to top it with a little more cheese. And we're throwing this bad boy in the smoker. Here it is, all in the pan. Get ready to throw it in the smoker. Hopefully this fits here. I've never done that yet. Oh shit. I don't think my thing is set. Nope, there it goes. That's fine over there. So first look, 40 minutes in. Those are looking real nice. Key is getting that skin crispy. You know, y'all know how chicken is. It can get real touchy sometimes. So starting to drip down there a little bit. It's all looking pretty good. I'm gonna slide this in. Just gonna put it right in the middle. Come check on these again in about 20 minutes and I'll see if I need to do any. Like this little back corner looks like it's a little hot. Whoa, shit. That's hot. So I'm gonna move that one over a little bit. Color's getting a little darker on it. So I figure I should move that one. This one's getting a little dark too, so maybe I'll move it over here. But even on these Masterbuilt and any pellet smoker, you really should keep an eye on your hot spots. You just never know what's gonna happen. It's about getting to know your machine. So we're at the 1.5 hour mark on the chicken and the 30-minute mark on the mac and cheese. So chicken, ooh, that's crispy feeling. That's good. We're gonna let that chicken go. We'll probably go for the full 2 hours. I think that's a good timing wise. Doesn't look crazy. Cheese is melting, got a little grease dripping in there, but it's all cooking hot. So you see the bubbling right there. I'm gonna slide this mac and cheese out, and I'm going to put these panko breadcrumbs on it, give it a little extra texture on top, and hopefully that turns out good. I hope that's a good thing to add to this. We'll see. But everything else is looking pretty good. Nothing looks dried out. You can see right there, real close in there, starting to juice a little bit. So looking good. 20 more minutes. Just put these back on, and one of these days I'm gonna invest in a light and a microphone, but not now. I'm just doing this shit for fun for now. But you can see the color on them is just awesome. The skin was super crispy. That one back there, that's Daddy's right there. That, you know, that Chris Rock skit, he's like the big piece of chickens for Daddy. Those two are mine. So those are looking really good. That's looking good too, but I think to finish it off, I'm gonna have to throw it in the oven with the broiler on and really get that top browned up, as that's how we like them panko crumbs. So that will be pulled off soon and thrown in there, and then we'll all finish everything together. So plate it up, get the last little bit here. We got, this is the one with the chili lime seasoning, and this is the one with my seasoning on it. So first thing I want to do is try this mac and cheese though. I cut a little corner off it so it's not so hot. Last time, I forget which video it was I shot, I freaking burned my mouth so bad I couldn't really even taste anything. Hot. But not terrible. It's pretty good. I think I would probably add some heavy cream to the initial part that I put in the bowl earlier to make it a little bit more creamy. I'm a little disappointed in that actually. So if you do that same recipe that I did with 3 cups of whole milk, I would probably add a cup of heavy cream with it, and then add the same amount of cheese that I did, which was 4 cups total. So that's good, but not like fucking, oh my God, this is the best. This is the best mac and cheese I've ever had. Because people be lying and shit on their videos talking about, this is the best thing I've ever had. It's like, not everything's the best thing you've ever had. And I'm drunk, so most things are good. So here we are. This part here is the one with my rub on it.
You can see the juice.
All right, it is. Oh my God. Ain't the best thing I ever had, but it's pretty damn good. It's a pretty cool way to do it. Take that tendon out so you're not like eating around that piece, you know, that kind of sucks. So that's kind of worth the time to do that. Now this one here is a different rub that I've never had before. So we're gonna try that chili lime out from Trader Joe's, see how it is. Hopefully this is good. Look at that juice. Holy shit. It's pretty good too. Not gonna lie. Ain't the best I've ever had, but it's really good. So either one of these rubs is good. You can see it's super freaking juicy still. Look at the plate. That's just from juicing out after I took a bite. So really good. Only thing that make this thing better would be to add that heavy cream to the mac and cheese and get it a little bit more creamy. But other than that, I'm kind of impressed with myself. Just kidding. So anyway, if you like what you're seeing, please like, please subscribe, share with your friends. Hope you like it.